So I booted up the game and was immediately reminded of just how amazing the music in this game is. The music chosen for the main menu just makes you want to go outside and adventure. But I'm not. I'm staying inside and beating this video game. I also totally forgot just how epic and cinematic the opening cutscene was too. You can tell they threw a lot of money at this cutscene, and it really shows. So here goes round 4 on trying to beat this game. I played the tutorial level and tried my utmost to actually sit there and listen to everything the game is trying to teach me, while also absolutely destroying Siri in the racing segment.
Gotta go fast!
Also, I find it absolutely crazy that a game from 10 years ago still holds up insanely well and also runs a lot better than most Unreal 5 engine games of today. It's to the point that I'm actually stopping in-game and taking so many screenshots. Getting to the combat section of the tutorial, I made extra sure I took the time to learn the admittedly confusing combat controls. I'm not used to organizing different mechanics while fighting in games. I just like swinging my sword and enemies just gibbing. Moving into the next section, all that training obviously paid off because I died over 5 times in the opening fight. What I found really funny was that every time I died, Geralt looked like he was just waking up from a nightmare. Death marches really not fucking around, it seems. That mixed with me being an absolute invalid with this combat system. Finally, after beating those little fuckers, I ventured on towards White Orchard, while also encountering a merchant that seems to be having a problem with a certain griffin.
Help me! Help! How's it gone?
Yeah.
He seems to be on the run for having an absolute crime of a haircut. They point Geralt and his old man friend towards the first hub area, White Orchard.
There's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around.
We arrive at the small town and are immediately met with people spitting at us and calling us freaks. If this was Skyrim, I would be making a very nefarious quick save right now. Something I noticed is just how well detailed the town NPCs are. They are actively having their own conversations as I walk past, and the small towns feel lived in. Entering the tavern, it seems to be a very tense time in this world. The northern folk are currently being invaded by the Nilfgaards. I do not know who they are, and I assume I'm pronouncing that name wrong. Anyways, times are tough at the moment, and the cat keeps fucking hissing at me. Geralt is on the hunt for his baby mama Yennefer, who still has that stuffed unicorn, by the way.
I still have the unicorn? Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. Certain situations.
We discuss with the bar lady about the raven-haired goddess who will one day be my wife, and I get to asking around for anyone who's seen her. We meet a man of the road who strangely knows who we are looking for, and even knows her name.
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly.
He tells me to go speak to a general out of town, as that's where she was last seen. So instead of getting pissed in the pub, I instead get jumped by 3 men outside.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
After pummeling 3 men... Wait, I can't read it like that. After fisting up 3 men outside the pub, I continue on towards the main quest. I also at one point looted a nearby crate, but didn't realize that it was actually stealing, and the whole town decided to gang up on me.
It was a simple mistake, and I'm really sorry.
At this point also, before I moved on to the next main quest, I decided that I need to take a look around and see if there are any side quests for me. I met a very Scottish blacksmith who has a sudden problem with his home, not having a roof due to it being burned out.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit?
He asks me to find the culprit, and after using my Batman detective mode, I eventually find the man and stun-lock him with my fists.
He's already dead.
Stop, I give up.
I also met his wife, who only talks in spitting, so I think she may be his sister too. After being totally confused with the inventory UI, I decided to buy some food from the nice lady at the tavern. After helping Braveheart with his burned-down house problem, I thought I'd wander outside the town and found a strange glowing stone, and got jumped by a ghost lady. found this amazingly offensively ugly armor and continued my ride towards this general guy. On my journey, I stumbled upon a town which looks shockingly like Detroit in the summer. I was actually in this town because I found a letter in that dungeon that the scary Wraith Ghost was guarding, but I couldn't actually get access to the upper ground where the quest was. This was due to a wheelchair's nightmare. No stairs. After finding a way up through rolling down cliffs, I eventually got access and died twice trying to kill the deserters. I successfully killed them while avoiding rolling off the cliff this time, and finally arrived at the captain's stronghold. When I gained access to the town, my game immediately crashed when I tried to speak to the blacksmith.
Shut it down. Crash it. Crash the building. We're crashed.
I spoke to the general, who seems like a really nice person. I think I would actually have a drink with this man. He's just a really nice man.
How much can you give?
40 bushels.
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it.
I accepted the contract for killing that pesky griffin and continued on completing some side quests to gain some experience. I met this guy who looked suspiciously like that lady from Shrek and was immediately jumped by wild dogs straight after the cutscene. It was at this point that I realized that I do not gain health back from meditation. And at this point, I was on the verge of regretting this whole thing. I helped a lady get her frying pan back from a locked hut.
Here, your frying pan.
And just spent my time doing more side quests. I also realized that leveling up in this game is long. You gain XP from completing quests, but nowhere near the amount you would get in a standard RPG like Diablo. While doing all the side quests in the area, I could actually feel myself getting much better with the combat. I learned that dodging and parrying is essential in this game. I also learned that potions and oils are a key part of this game too. I pinned crafting materials and noticed I would take the time to gather resources to fight higher level monsters. I was slowly realizing I was playing the game the way it was meant to be played, finding locations and drawing power from the stones. I eventually returned to the main quest, met a lady to get some smelly weed, and then a hunter to get some smelly detective skills. I met back up with Vesma, and we prepared to fight that gosh darn pesky griffin.
One out already, other side of the street. Good. Meet you there.
Biped Hellraiser.
Wait! Well, where are you going?
This is the first big boss of the game, and at this point, I thought I was way more prepared than I was before. I learned the patterns of the griffin, used my potions, and took my time fighting it. Although I did die 2 times, I eventually killed it and collected the trophy, its head. I returned to my new best friend, the General, and gave him a fresh, beheaded griffin head.
What the hell is this?
Roy,
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
Oh, no! By the gods, no!
So I would like to retract my statement about the General. After being told that Yennefer was literally just a day's ride away, I rode back to Vessi, I'm calling him Vessi now, and we once again prepared to make movements. Instead, Yen actually came to us and tells us have been summoned by Emer var Emreis. We ditch Vessi and then make haste to Emry var Emreis, the Emperor. We make haste towards the Emperor. During our journey, we are attacked by the Wild Hunt, who kills a couple of non-important characters and are defeated by a broken bridge.
You're so weak.
We enter Vizima, and after being interrogated and being taught how to dab,
Smoke weed.
I finally meet the Emperor. The Emperor tells us that Ciri has been spotted in the continent and is willing to pay us to find her. I mistakenly selected the option that I'm not doing it for gold, even though I full well will do this for gold as I need to buy stuff so I don't die on this difficulty. After walking the halls of the castle, we have a little catch-up with Yennefer, and the sexual tension in this room is thicker than a watermelon in the cold. I then find out that Yennefer is pissed at Geralt because he had been in a relationship with another lady called Triss. I am so out of the loop of this franchise, I don't know this person. After figuring out Geralt is in the raven-haired doghouse, Yen tasks me with heading to Velen to find Ciri. And then, once collecting my stuff, I prepare to head out to the next chapter in The Witcher 3.